Welcome to Breaking In, where I share how to break into Wall Street from unconventional paths. Today, I want to share with you my strategy for passing the CFA with minimal effort. The 10-year CFA pass rate is 53%, and people work all year long studying. We had an advantage in that we had both just finished our MBA. For level 1, a lot of what we learned in our MBA could be applied to the CFA. If this is not the case for you, having a strategy will save you immense amount of time. You're welcome to go through and learn everything, but if you're trying to pass a test with a minimal amount of time and effort, this video is for you. For level 1, because it's an overview, one of the best ways to study and pass the test is by taking practice exams and then learn the places where you might be weak, where you might need to learn something, but learn it through taking practice exams rather than reading all of the books and texts that they give you. For level 2, you dive much deeper into options calculations, bond calculations, and ethics. Here's what I did for all of those. For bonds, I happened to be managing a bond portfolio at an insurance company. That helped tremendously because I was doing bond calculations by hand on my HP calculator every single day. Options, on the other hand, was a complete mystery to me and remains a mystery. For level 2, you're going to get better by practicing problems over and over the same way that I was calculating bond pricing multiple times a day at work. You can repeat that by doing problems over and over instead of reading large volumes of textbooks. The third part of level 2 is ethics. One of the challenges in the ethics part of the CFA is trying to memorize what went where. And what I did is I made a bunch of flashcards that listed out each rule, and if it was Rule 5, Part C, Subpart 1, etc. I listed that all out, and then I taped my flashcards to my refrigerator, and I taped a whole nother set of them to the mirror in my bathroom. As I went through, I would say them out loud over and over so that when I got to the ethics section, I could just think about the mirror in my bathroom, think about my refrigerator, think about all the places that I had placed these flashcards and go over those rules again and again. Ethics is very tricky because it's super easy to memorize, and at the same time, when you're reading it, you think this is obvious, but that's not what they're asking you in the test. And what they're asking you in the test in ethics is to remember where the rule is, what rule number it is, etc. And so that takes rote memorizations. Let's jump to level 3. Level 3 seems like it has a lot of reading, but it takes less time to study for level 3 than level 2. One of the tricks that we learned for level 3 is that the test focuses on what is new. In the same way that level 1 is more of an overview where level 2 is a deep dive into calculations, level 3 lifts us back up into that overview territory. For level 3, you're going to do more reading. The trick that I found in studying for level 3 was to read the most recent articles, the most recent studies, because those are overly emphasized in the test. I looked at what had been added to the curriculum, what was new, the new studies, the new research, the new articles that have come out in the past year that have been added to the CFA level 3 reading list. Go back and look at what was added and focus on understanding those before looking at the rest of the material for CFA level 3. That's going to push you ahead of the rest in terms of getting the most for your time spent. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe, and if you're thinking about taking the CFA, I wish you the best of luck.